Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to do a Who Was I in a Past Life? Probably your last life. I am loving these readings. It's something, I've been doing past lives before, but like I'm really seeing connections to this life and, you know, something I may have carried forward. So, anyways, I find them very interesting. So I'm going to do another one. I did do a poll, and this reading came in second, as in which type of readings you'd like to see more of. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into the reading. This is for all signs. You'll know, you'll feel it if it's for you. We have spouse. We have scribe or writer. Oh. We have Celtic. We have food and hunger. I think I'm going to take this down here. Bring this down a little bit. I know the cards look dark on the table. I'm doing it in the evening. We have Asia. I feel like someone within this, I feel like this is talking about a marriage. And it's interesting because I feel the spouse, the woman, has a veil over her face. And I feel like it's talking about like the woman's abilities. And I feel like she is a scribe. And I feel like she uses ancient wisdom to write about it's interesting though, because like in the same time I feel the veil is needed to hide her face from the public. I feel like in that work, like it, why do I do it? I feel like this. I feel like this. I feel like it's more the female. Now remember, you could have been either, but I feel like the female is marrying someone who is doing well. Maybe of Irish Irish or what have you, but I feel like they're doing well. And I feel like she has come from a very poor background. But I feel like she's always had like these certain gifts within her. And I feel she's very clear, she's very clear about, her drive. But in the same breath, I feel like I don't know. Does the husband like want her to keep it under wraps? Almost like if I was a psychic and people came to my house to to see me. Like, I'd have to keep it on the down low. Um, it's interesting because I feel like there's a real love here, but I feel like they're very different in the same time. Like, they are very, very different authority figure. And it may be the male who is an authority figure. Because I feel like, there is a certain, like, and listen, it's a facade, right? But there is a certain respect that maybe from what he does, and I'm saying he and she, but like you should feel it, whoever you are. Um, so anyway, it almost feels like something that you do can be like a sign of disrespect to his people, but not yours. Like, not yours. Okay. We have monk or nun on the bottom of on the deck. And I feel like this female, I feel like it's almost like she's channeling ancient wisdom. And it may come through, you know, I, or you may tend to like want to isolate. Um, and it may feel like important. It may be important. All right, let's take the um, Gilded Tarot. Already pre-shuffled. I'm gonna shuffle it though. I just want to go over this. I feel like there is this, like I'm in this energy of where it's like, my government demands, um, authority. It demands loyalty. But it feels very false because, it feels that, like people like fall from it. People who maybe at one time were doing well or now, find themselves in the street type of energy. Um, and I'm not tying this. I just want you to know I'm not tying this to any political thing now, even though it sounds similar, right? It's more about this person, and I cannot go against my country. Let's say I can't go against my country's um, I don't know if I want to say beliefs because I don't know that they're beliefs, more like, laws and rules. And one of them is something that, again, in this mail may even like write, like if you're writing a book, it may even like be coming out in his name. Anyway, again, I do feel there's love. It's almost like you do what you do. It's like the male is saying, go ahead and do what you do. Like, I feel like he accepts, like, you and says, do what you do. But when we're, in the public, so to speak, wear your veil, cover your face. And that may simply mean pretend you're someone you're not, right? Hide who you are. I'm sure that happened a lot back in a time. Interesting that I'm not getting any cards. Well, one just flipped. The Ace of Wands. That's the ace of activation. As I speak about like their lives, it may sound very similar to your life now. You know what I mean? So I think you got to be who you are. It's like the husband says, I want you to stay pure. We have the Hierophant. We have the Moon. We have the Two of Pentacles. And we have the Three of Pentacles. It's almost like I feel like this woman is saying, my people understand me. My people need me. I do what I do for them, for my people. And it's like, it's almost like feeling like I don't really have a choice, and I know that willingly. And I feel like also like this ace with the Hierophant over the Moon kind of feels like the ability to see like above the moon or through the shadows, that type of thing. Page of Pentacles is building one's foundation. So anyways, it's like, my people are a certain way, but then, and then I feel like this person, like this, my spouse, does appreciate this part of me, but it's almost like they cannot say it. They cannot, you know what I mean? It goes against maybe their beliefs. And so it is, right? And so it is. So maybe she wears this veil purposely, you know what I mean? Willingly, let's say. But she does, think, she does know that, her calling is bigger, than her. It's bigger than her. So it's interesting, and, all of a sudden I feel like, then why am I not like, being like physically active, and I feel like, well, I am. What I did is, um, I married a rich man, um, very well off, well to do type of man. Now, I don't feel like she did it, because I'm stingy, but because she knew, and I do feel like she loved him too, don't get me wrong. Um, and I do think the white does stand for, like, coming to it as a virgin, coming to this relationship. But nonetheless, I feel like, she also understood that putting herself in that situation, maybe she can do more for her people than she could by just revealing who she is, right? Because that opens up like different doors. And she's thinking about reaching the people, right? How can I get to the people? Much like he is loyal to his government, it's like, in a way, that's what she is to her people. She's loyal to them. Um, Ultimately, she may teach. She may teach in some capacity, in the place that most concerned her. Like getting into those areas, um, that need, like, these creative outlets that need this help, this recognition, these opportunities. We have the Knight of Swords. It's so interesting, but I just got like the image of like her ultimately being, and I don't know, I feel like I don't even want to say it, but I feel like it is what it is. Like, I feel like ultimately, um, she may have been, um, I want to say, killed for what it is that she did. We have the Knight of Pentacles, two knights, and then we have the Nine of Cups. It's like this Knight of Swords and this Knight of Pentacles both coming towards you, both coming in. The Knight of Pentacles, that means, all knights are bringing something, right? And I feel like this is talking about then and potentially also talking about now. So, I don't know, but I feel like, it's interesting because I feel like this knight is her, and it's almost like I have to go through, like, it's her on this horse, and she's like, I have to go through, almost like, I don't want to say my enemy's territory, but that I have to go through that territory that is against me, but is against me, perhaps would kill me. I feel like she has to go through that to get where she needs to get to. And it's funny, I felt like she was killed, but then the Knight of Pentacles comes out, and the Knight of Pentacles is about a guardian angel. Um, so, I feel like in some way it's like your guardian angel, maybe in the nick of time, I don't know. I look above it like the path of learning, And it feels like almost like through my ancestors, right? And here I am at the Nine of Pentacles. We could look at authority figures in another way in the present moment, like the Emperor, right? The owner of what I do. You know, your like your words, your inspirations. Maybe you find yourself now having these gifts, and you fight. Maybe you fight them, but you feel like you can't at the same time. So this may give you validation of that, because I love the Knight of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles there. So I feel like, that's definitely talking about an opportunity for like business ownership. This is business success. Very independent type energy. It's learning to get to that place, right? Learning, and what's mirroring it, the Three of Pentacles. So maybe in this lifetime, you're fighting hard to get your, or maybe it's the other way. It's like you feel like the universe is fighting you hard to get what you feel needs to come across. And I feel like, what is this saying? I feel like this gives you away. Um, just like in the last lifetime, I feel like, like this is giving you the wisdom beyond the shadows. So the truth, right? The light, within the darkness type of energy. But the page is the energy of knowing and learning from that. And I feel like it also has to do with like the energy of ancestors, and that may be even what your guardian angel is, like of like your ancestors. So, anyways, it all ends in it's almost like this woman reaches her people, and I feel like through her physical work, whether like she's a medium or what have you, or whether it's like she's helping build brick and mortar, there's something she's feeling called to. Um, Ultimately, I feel like, what does it do? I feel like it changes the time. It changes the time. It almost like is the beginning of when people started to consider, you know what I mean? We have the Knight of Wands. I was just feeling like the ebb and flow of the universe, right? The ebb and flow, the resistance, like when we're kind of in that energy now, where it's so much resistance, but we're in a universal year 5, and it's coming to an end. But definitely, if you're the female in here, it's like you still rode through it, right? You rode through it. You trusted what it is that needed to get back to help others, right? There was like, and it's almost like you feel like it was only you could do it. And maybe it was only you that could do it. And you know what? I think I'm going to leave it there, because I don't want these to be long. But I feel like you'll know. You'll know if this is you. I have no clue, and I'm going to name this one. Interesting. Anyways, thank you for spending the time at my table. I truly appreciate it. Definitely tell me what you think through your comments. Tell me how, if it resonates, if it doesn't, whatever you want. I read it all. I love you guys. Again, I thank you. I will see you next time at my table. Bye-bye.